guys pissing your pants yet? Yeah, we're gonna be in PP Pants City real soon. See, when I said I was going to post my podcast this weekend, I meant that shit. No exceptions. I get Sunday passed, I didn't post anything. It was an emotional weekend. I get it. But I need y'all to know me. Because I don't know what type of lying assholes y'all be watching. But when I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I know y'all a little worried. But I did say it. No exceptions. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to new weekly shit. Your host, EJ. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new edition of this week's weekly shit titled New York Comic Con. Yeah, guys, we're talking about Comic Con. It was another year of just greatness. Like, what's crazy is every year overall, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I was going to say this year was going to be an 8, but there were two big things that happened this year at Comic-Con that I had to push it over. I had to push it over. So let's talk about before we get to all that of why it's like Dennis said. Oh, I'm wearing sunglasses honestly not to be cool. I need y'all to believe me. I'm not doing it to be cool. I have a migraine kind of, and because I suffer from like migraines, and sunny light really just doesn't work. Like most of the times if you see me outside with sunglasses, it's when I like with sunglasses, and also I don't like the light. It really gives me headaches. Anyways, overall, like I said, 10 out of 10. And the two big reasons, I'm gonna say them. I'm gonna say why in a few, but like I have like a list of how I'm gonna go about things. So this year's Comic-Con, I went cosplaying as Negan for both days. I was going to cosplay as Dr. Doom, but the suit that I was ordering, it was taking forever to get here. The cape got here, but the mask was not coming till like tomorrow. It was just mad mix up because the suit masks were coming together and something happened while they were shipping. Anyways, I'm sending them both back, getting the money back. Whatever. I went as Negan with my girlfriend Lucille. Yeah, I brought the baby out. Had to take her out of town for a little bit, show her around, show a good time in the town, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Comic-Con this year, like, they added a bunch of new things, but then they also did their let me not add enough things, like, because if you're like the Comic-Con goer, like me and my friends are, we go like every year for the past, I don't know if it's 9, I don't know if this was year 9 or 10. Jose or Nizan, can tell me after, but I don't know if this was like year 9 or 10. Either or. We've been going like consecutively every year, haven't missed a beat, and it always feels like it's the same stuff. Like new games, obviously, like new game stations, new panels, new screenings, new stuff like that. But then like overall, a lot of the things they have is kind of the same. But there's always something that happens while we're at Comic-Con, or something that we see, and it's like, okay, this set it off to be like a great year. One of the things when he got in there that I liked they had like a lot of new different sections, and there were certain sections that didn't get a lot of love like previous years that are growing bigger. Like Crunchyroll used to have like I don't think Crunchyroll, unless I'm bugging, Crunchyroll section was not that big. Crunchyroll section now is fucking huge, bro. Like Like, I know it was big, but it like, and then you had like little games like what is it, Dead by Daylight? Dead by Daylight had a little booth last year. Had a booth, just small booth. We're announcing, oh, our game is coming out. Please, and it was like the creators, I guess, that were there, and they were trying to promote the game. I was super interested in it. My friend Michael was interested in it because I think they showed like Jason was going to be in it as like DLC character, and I don't know if Michael Myers was also going to be like a DLC character, but we're interested in it. This year they had not just a freaking booth, but they had it where you can play the game, because I guess Stranger Things is their new DLC. So like I didn't get to play the game because the line was incredibly long. Like, it did like a wraparound. But it would be cool if, like, imagine like the DLC is you get to be like the kids, and you're getting chased around by a fucking Demogorgon or whatever. That would be, or Billy, but no spoilers why Billy would chase you. No, fuck that. If you haven't watched Stranger Things, because Billy's like evil throughout like whole thing. So imagine Billy just chasing you. So there was that, and that was like so like that was good. Like, I like that. Things that were not that big, like little exhibits or little booths that didn't get like huge well, no, they did get huge shine, but were small, started off small, are now getting big, or like are big like that. And then cosplays this year, I felt like a lot of people stepped it up with their outfits and stuff. Like, there were so many great things. Like the Harley Quinn cosplays have finally slowly declined, thank God. And you would think, because Birds of Prey, that trash movie was coming out, that we're gonna see Harleys rolling through the front doors, but the amount of Harleys this year has declined, and I am so happy for that. And it's not that they were bad; it was just like that's all you kind of saw a lot was Harley. I'm like, bro, chill, we get it, but stop. My friend Eisen did Rorschach. And bro, that Rorschach was clean, bro. Hands down, best Rorschach in the whole in the whole con. The whole convention, he was the best Rorschach. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best Rorschach in a minute. Hope my friend Jose, my other bro Jose, he did Spidey and Jon Snow. Also, great Spider-Man. There was a lot of Spider-Mans, but there's like only like a good handful that are like good Spider-Mans, because they'll like take pictures and do like regular moves, whatever. Nah, Jose gets into it with the web action and everything. Nah, my bro Jose was a great Spider-Man from the PS4 game that came out last year? Yeah. And then the Jon Snow, but he didn't do like the current looking Jon Snow. It was like Jon Snow who was still at the wall, so he had like the whole wall outfit on, but it was still clean with his majestic cape flowing through the crowds. Yeah, that was good. So the reason why I say this is the first highlight of the Comic-Con that made Guts go from it being an 8 to a 9, and then Saturday made it a 10. So from the 8 from the 9, the reason why we went there, because the Watchmen show is coming out. So Watchmen's had the show on HBO that's coming out, but they had this little, I guess like the HBO, the people who are like running stuff on HBO have like, I don't want to say showrunners or whatever, but some of the executives, they hired people to have like a little lounge. So there was like a Watchmen lounge, and you go in and look like a lounge. There was like couches, all the floors was rug, like little kind of like neon lighting going on. It looked really dope. Like liquor was on the house, like it was open bar liquor, like they had little finger foods. It was good, and it's because they were gonna have like a Watchmen panel that was just extremely rough to get through. But I'll get on that in a sec. I'll get on that in a sec, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. I'd rather have that whole podcast about why that panel was rough. Anyways, so we get in there, and before we even get inside, Eisen's gone. So me and Jose our other friend Joanna, she's our publicist. So I'm gonna say why I'm laughing too. Also, anyways, so we get inside, we turn around, Eisen is fucking gone. We're like, yo, what the hell? Go outside. Because right before you go inside, they have like this giant like thing that says, "It's time." So it says "It's time," and it's big words like saying "It's time," and then they got like the Watchmen thing and the logo in the background. And if Eisen stands in between the "It's time," like between the words, it looks like a cool dope picture. So that's what happened. He got stuck out there for like 10 minutes of people just taking pictures of him. We're like, damn, bro, we want him getting inside. Anyways, he gets inside, and then the dude who set up the whole event, the whole lounging event inside there, was like, holy shit, this dude Rorschach's outfit was dope. The reason why his from the coat to the pants, the shoes, the gloves, the hat, it was the mask. Eisen ordered a special Rorschach mask. So when you put it on and you breathe, it changes the like, just like how in the movie how the mask morphs. It kind of morphs around like his mouth area, so it makes it even look fucking cool. So when people see that, they're like, oh shit. And that's what fucking happened. So we're in there. The dude's like, "Oh my god, this mask is crazy." So, but no, before the dude hired him, now professional photographers are wanting him to get on the stage where the panel, like the people who are gonna do the panel were gonna be at. They wanted him to get on the stage because there's a giant picture of Regina King, who's in the show. She's the main lead, and it says Regina King with the clock, with the Watchman clock behind him. So they have Eisen get on the stage to take pictures, and then they move him to like this green screen thing to have him take pictures there. So while he's taking pictures there, this guy walks up to us, the guy who's like who's setting up the whole event, and he's like, "You guys with him?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're with him." He was like, "Oh my god, we would love to have you guys come by later. We're running a panel later. I'll give you my number and I'll text you guys." And y'all bring him down. Yeah, we were acting. Me and Jose were definitely his handlers. We're like, yeah. Just shoot me a text. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Like, do we cut the line? He's like, yeah. Just come to the front, and we'll get y'all in. You can probably even meet some of the cast. And we're like, oh fuck yeah. So they were like, we were gonna have to sit through a panel, I guess. So we were dumb hype. Eisen comes to us, and we're like, yeah. So we started talking, like basically just networking, and then we left. And then we were enjoying the rest of the con. The rest of the con was like, it was really good. Like, it was really good. So then we come back. He hits me the text. We're like, all right, we're coming back. But this time we had like two new people. We had our friend Joanna. She came. She is like Clutch City. So she comes, Danny comes, and then so now we're like fake assigning jobs. All right, me and Jose are gonna be like the aggressive handlers. Hey, no pictures here. No, you're gonna wait. Let us walk on in. And then Joanna here, she's the one who's like the publicist. She's the one talking, did and that. Anyways, so we get there. I text the dude. Comes out. He's like, yeah, let them in. Just give them all wristbands. Don't even like see their scan code, because it was like a lottery. You needed a code, and we all signed up. Didn't get it, but this was fortunate that we were able to get it. So we go in, and it was crazy. Like we got mingling again, doing some more networking. The security let us in, and then we had to sit through like basically the panel. So we sat through like a panel of like how can I even describe how this fucking panel went? It was basically a diversity panel of diversity with heroes of Spanish, Black, descendant, like just all that in comics and movies and that is a good conversation to have, like the diversity within comics and stuff like that. But it was just like it was a good panel, but there were certain things that I'd rather not talked on with like the crowd. I'd rather have like individual conversations with like some of the people on the panel, which afterwards I think Jose did, and I talked with one of them later on at night, which and that was interesting. Like it was that I felt like was better to have the one-on-one conversation than having a whole conversation with a room full of people listening, and they could just like interject on my opinions the whole night. Anyways, but I would rather have to like talk on that on a different podcast with the whatever, like, so that's why I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, that oh shit, I'll smack the fuck out of this mic, goddamn. But yeah, so after that after we got that finished that panel, again we were like mingling, and then the dude was like, "Yo, did you guys get into the after party?" And we're like, "No, we did not." So he points and he's like, "Those are like the HBO executives over there. Go talk with them and like try to like bring Rorschach over there, Eisen, and see what happens." So we didn't want to like all barn bathe. Blah, 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 I forget the word. We didn't want to all go over there and just like go with like faking like, "Oh my god, we're super interested." So we were gonna like get to one. Joe, fucking gangsta, is like, "I got this." I grabs Eisen, walks over there. 2 or 3 minutes pass, comes back with him. He's like, "So as long as we keep the wristbands on, we can go over there and just be like, look, they send us from this panel. We know the dude's name was Walter, so thank you, Walter. I'll shoot you a text about the podcast if you want to listen." This guy was amazing, super nice dude. Traveled all the way from LA to New York to set this whole thing up, and it was beautiful. Like, everything was beautiful. So yeah, so Joanna tells us we can go to the after party and do all this. So we're like, all right. We leave. We enjoy the rest of the con. We're enjoying the rest of the con, and then we were like, all right, it's time. Like the con is like at night. It's almost over. So we're like, yo, let's go to this fucking after party, right? And I'm gonna cut that out. Okay. So we're like, let's go to this after party, right? And we get to the after party, and we see the security at the door. We tell the security, look, we were at the panel thing where they had like the Watchmen party or whatever. Like, we still have the wristbands on our wrist and everything. The dude Walter, he was like, we just come over and stuff. Security was like, "Oh, you guys are over there? All right." Security walks us in. We whatever little thingy line there was in, gets us all the way in the front of the coat check, and all of us immediately get new wristbands. Now we're in this bitch. I'm like, whoa, what? Just like that. Open bar also. All night. We were just drinking, getting lit. Met up with that dude Walter again. Thanked him. Can't thank him enough. And that night in there was just so. They had like a nice little photo booth. They had like this thing in the middle where you can go in. There's like a phone booth and you could take cool pictures inside. We were in that taking pictures. If you see like on my Instagram, you can see some of the pictures we took. It's like me like pretending I'm beating up Spider-Man, or Rorschach just watches. But it was like it was a really good night. Like, it was really fun. And that night we got shit faced. Like, for a Friday, we drink at Comic-Con, but we usually save like the heavy drinking for Saturday. But for a Friday, we were fucked up. Like, holy shit. I know we took a cab ride home. Don't remember the cab ride. I sent videos in a chat to friends from work. Don't remember. I had to see the videos the next day because I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Bro, we were just, oh my god. I was like hung over till Sunday. Like, I was lit. Like, but it wasn't like I woke up like feeling shitty or shit. Like it was great. Like, the night was just perfect. Like, I'm sounding like, but we felt like celebrities. Like, we felt like celebrities because of this whole like Eisen and the Rorschach, and it was just, it was like it was a great team effort between Eisen's outfit, me and Jose doing the handling, Joe and Danny like finding out info and talking, and it turned out to be just an awesome time at Comic-Con. A highlight that we're gonna remember for years. But yeah, that was Friday, and that was my first day. They were already there Thursday, so for my first day at Comic-Con, that was incredible. That was just incredible. And then, all right, so that's what made Comic-Con so far. So far, I was like, all right, it's a 9 in my book. Then we have Saturday. Saturday comes. I wake up hungover, exhausted. Hungover and exhausted are like the only two words that come to mind. And I get ready, get the Lucille, bring her along, get the leather jacket, the red scarf. I get everything. I get ready to come out. and I'm just like just so drained. Like my feet were just like shot to fuck. But I got like a jolt after, like, I think I got coffee. Yeah, me and Jose got coffee at Starbucks. I got a so first of all, Jose just drinks black coffee, guys. No milk, no sugar, just straight up coffee bean juice. It's fucking disgusting. It's like eating dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is nasty. That's what it was gross. Anyways, Saturday starts off with us just walking around, strolling, playing a few games. Also, the Predator game that's gonna come out next year. It is a very awesome game. I suggest people cop. It's a great game. Dang, I don't have the Predator shirt on now. I had it on yesterday. We won. Like, if whoever beats, like, if the Predator wins, he gets free shirts. If the Fire Squad, who has to do objectives and kill Predator, if they win, we get free T-shirts. So we got free T-shirts. They feel really good. They're like, I like the fabric or whatever. But yeah, Saturday was really good. Oh fuck, I forgot to mention why Friday was also good. We got to see like the Marvel panel for upcoming comics in Marvel for up to 2020. Marvel's fucking killing it. I can't. Donny Gates is doing Thor, and just it looks so good. Like, just like the little panels they showed us, like the little the images, looks really good. Like, I'm so, like, that's so far my most anticipated comic right now coming up is Thor. Like, it just looks so really good. They're doing a lot of other things. Hulk. I'm also excited for Hulk coming. Holy crap! I can't wait for that. I'm also excited for Guardians. Guardians looks dope. Silver Surfer looks dope. But yeah, those are like the main. Venom. Island Venom. I don't even know what the hell that is, but Venom looks good. And I forgot the event name, but it's all leading up to an event. But it all looks good, especially Thor. That first issue, like that cover of Thor, it looks amazing. Like, I can't wait. But yeah, that Marvel. I think that was the only panel we got to see. Well, I got to see. I know they saw Thursday. They went to go see The Grudge, the remake panel. They were telling me it was really good. We couldn't get into the Watchmen panel to see the first episode. That would have been dope. But yeah, the Marvel panel was good. It was really insightful. Yeah, so back to Saturday. Saturday I saw a lot of faces from, like, a lot of friends that don't really, like, it was surprising, like, oh shit, you come to these things? Like, so I still didn't get to meet up with one of my friends from work, Nathaniel, because, like, every time I tell him I'm somewhere, he wasn't there. Or it was because it was shitty service. By the time you get to my place after I text you, I'm no longer there, and everything is like always moving in Comic-Con. Everything's always moving. So, anyways, that was like the only like shitty part. But yeah, Saturday I met with like a lot of like different people and stuff like that, and it was good. I felt like we did a lot of networking. Yeah, I felt like Saturday was filled with like so much networking of people we talked to and stuff like that. Met with old friends who are at the con. I'm gonna, like, people like that I've took pictures with or whatever. Some of them I'm gonna put their Instagrams, like the cosplayers. I'm gonna put like their Instagrams below, so you can see. I'm gonna tag my bros because their costumes are awesome, so you can see like the Rorschach and the Spidey, the John. So I'm gonna put that all below. So, like, one of my friends, she went that I follow on IG. She came as Jade, and it was funny. She's down the stairs, and we're like, "Oh, that's a dope Jade outfit." And we're like, "Yeah." And then she's walking up. I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, I know her." Gave her a hug and everything. Didn't get to take a picture with her because she was like going somewhere, and I still had like coffee and was in breakfast mode. And within the chaos of it Saturday, because Saturday's so jam packed, I didn't get to picture. But I met up with my other two friends. If you've seen me post them, the ones like Wonder Woman and Starfire, I gotta get pictures with them and stuff. They're mad cool. They're always mad busy. Like, they're always. But Yeah, Saturday was good, and then after like had like a jolt of energy to keep doing mad shit. I started like slowly just. I was feeling out of it. I was getting tired. My feet slowly began to hurt more and more, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna fucking suck. And then they tell me, yo, let's go to this after party. I'm like, oh no, no, no. I don't want to go to this after party. And then me and Eisen was already tired, so saying he didn't want to go. But then when I came back, because I split up from them to go meet with friends, and when I come back, this nigga got the mask on, suited up, ready to go to the after party. I'm like, oh, he got this energy from where? So I was like, all right, let me think about it. Do some walking around. Came back. They were like, oh, I said, fuck it. Bought the ticket to this after party where it was. I'm wearing one of their shirts, the Sexy Nerds Arcade, but it was like in a. That's what the after party was called, but it wasn't like this boxing arena gym thing. It was like in a boxing gym. Anyways, so we get in there. They have like classic arcade games set up. They had like Marvel vs. Capcom. They had some Wii Sport games. They had like Asian games that I've never played before. But there was one Asian bowling game that was fucking hilarious and fun. Of course, they had MK, the new one. And then you had to play on like the classic controls, so it was in like that. And that one was the MK was great. We were playing that from like a lot of the night. So we get in there. It was really dead. Like, well, not dead. It was just there was no more than like 25 to 30 people in there. But we got there like at between 7:30 and 8. We got there. So we were here like partying, chilling, mingling, and then people started trickling in. But the DJ, this DJ was on some shit, man. This guy did not want to switch up music or anything. He was playing. It wasn't that he was playing bad music. It was just he would go from one song. He would let a whole song play. He was just letting the whole. And so if a song was 4 minutes, we were listening to 4 minutes of the song, and there was no like good transition. So it would go from like a techno to hip hop to like an R&B, which like hip hop and R&B works together. But if you don't like transition them well, it just shoots to the next song, and we're like, bro. So then I guess he started to get a flow, but then he was playing like weird house music, and I'm like, okay. So I went up to him and I was like, because they were trying to tell me, yo, we should tell the DJ. So I was like, I'm gonna go tell this DJ. I go up, I tell him to put on Obsesión by Aventura, and he's like, okay. And I was like, wow, that was dumb easy. Come back. I was like, yo, he's gonna play it next. They're like, no. And it's funny. It's only me, Eyes, and Danny. So it's only us three. Jose was playing a video game, and then you hear the ringing from the song, like the beginning of the song, and then all you see is Jose run out the corner, and then come out. It's like, hello, yo, and then there was nobody on the dance floor. Nobody. As soon as this song came on, Aventura came on, you just see like little couples here and there start trickling onto the dance floor. Bachata is in the air, and now he played 3 Aventura songs back to back, which I was impressed. I was like, oh, I only asked for 1, but if you're gonna do all 3, all right, do all 3. So now you have like. Now we got that we were hyped because I was mainly hyped because I started a thing now. Like I got people dancing, got like the vibes going. Then I was like lit, yes. And then what happened later? So then of course Aventura, the whole Aventura stuff finished. So he started playing his shit. But now people were already had like that fuel in them to want to dance more and stuff. And then with liquor too, so we was drinking and stuff like that. And then what happened next? Oh yeah, so there was a costume contest that Jose talked me into doing. We did the contest. It was like about 20 people who tried out for the contest. The crowd got to choose the winner. So you know how that went. There's this dude who I'm also going to tag below. He's this guy looks exactly like John Bernthal. Like he looks just like he looks just like John Bernthal, and he went as. Because the Ghost Recon game, I guess, has John Bernthal in the game, so he went how John Bernthal looks in the new Ghost Recon. So we do the costs. They have us lining up, and it's like a runway, like fashion show. So they call us out one by one. First, Jose went out as Jon Snow. He bent the knee and then like properly walked away. They call out Negan. Me, I come in swinging the bat, pointing it at the crowd, and then we didn't get to like the semifinals. Then the finals came, and then they chose their winners. Their winners was the John Bernthal and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was mad basic. She was basically in green brawn panties with leaves glued all over it and red hair. Boom. She won because she was half naked. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That is why she won. Don't care. Like if it was like something where it was more creative, like her skin was green, or she did makeup where her veins were like green, like either on her face or everywhere on her, or like wrapped more leaves around her body. And I get it because in the comics, Poison Ivy's like half naked, but she's half naked with mad other stuff incorporated. Anyways, it was just an experience. It was a good time. Whatever. So party's going on. We're still partying, and then we're like, yo, we still want to get this more popping. Jose goes up and tells him. No, Jose didn't go up. I think I don't know if Jose told him to play Bote or he just played it. So, and that got the crowd going crazy. Osuna's on, everyone's going. So we're like, yo, let's play it La Romania. So he goes up, he tells him that. And then we're just like, pasa, mela, hookah. And then we're just like, we're getting super hyped. Now they're creating giant circles, people dancing in the middle. Yo, it turned out to be like such a fun time because like we were just hyped that we're like controlling the crowd's energy as the night is going on. And that set off, and that's how our night ended. And I felt like it ended like both nights back to back at Comic-Con for me. Because they were there 3 days, I was there for 2, but both nights back to back were just amazing. Like, oh no, Lucille fell. Pick that up later. Were just amazing, and that's why I said this year's Comic-Con, for me at least, was a 10 out of 10. It was perfect. I loved Friday. Friday was amazing. I loved Saturday, and I honestly I can't say which day I liked more. I had equal fun both days. If I were to choose a day, I barely pick Friday because like Friday we got to feel like celebrities, but Saturday we got to feel like we were controlling people's vibes at a party. Anyways, they both felt so well. We felt like we had so much good time, and that's why Comic-Con is like always my favorite time of the year. Because it's a time of just so much, like there's like we have no care or worries in the world, like we live in the moment at Comic-Con, and that's what this year was all about. Like it felt like we were just living in the moment. Last year we got to see more celebrities. Oh well, we got to see. We didn't go up and meet him, but we saw the Red Ranger, the guy who plays the Red Ranger, and who else did we see? No, I didn't really see any. He was like the closest to real celebrity I got to see, besides like comic book writers and stuff. Because when you go to Artist Alley, like Dan Slott, Donny Cates, Al Ewing, but those are like a given. So I don't really like include them. Like no offense to them, like there might not be celebrities to you people, but to like comic book readers, they're fucking celebrities. They're the reason giving you context for the MCU. So that was just an awesome time. But yeah, like this year's Comic-Con was great. I cannot wait for next year. Next year we have like we want to do a group cosplay. We want to do like something group like. We have like little suggestions. We haven't really like sold on something that we're gonna be like. 2 options is Power Rangers, and sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. My memory card got a little full, so I had to like switch it out. Back to what I was saying. Yes, for what we want to try out Power Rangers as a team. So we're trying to do like a team for that. And then what me and Eisen really want to do, which it will be super good, is go as judges. From Judge Dredd. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Judge Dredd. And they're cops / judges. So you get arrested and they sentence you right there. So yeah, we want to do judges. which would be fucking amazing. Just like a team of us as a unit walking around. Yeah, but those are the two main things. As a solo cosplay, gonna try. Like I'm returning. I want to return everything for like the Dr. Manhattan. But if I just say fuck it and keep it, yes, Dr. Manhattan, because he is my favorite villain of all time. Contrary to belief, it's not the Joker. But yeah, so I want to do that. Probably, if I can't figure out anything, Negan's always a go-to. I'm not going back to doing Deathstroke unless I get like even more like good stuff for Deathstroke. Same thing with Punisher. I would just improve it. And one thing everyone keeps asking me to do every year, and I'm not doing it until I know it's like right, like just like perfect. I get everything perfect. Is Batman. Yes, people keep asking me to be Batman. I'll do Batman eventually if I can get everything to look and be perfect. So yes, not just outfit wise, but physically as well. I want like everything just to be right for Batman. I'll do that one year. Probably in a year or two, I'll probably do Batman. Next. No, there's no next. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's like my review for Comic-Con. It was such an amazing, great weekend. I'm glad I got to meet new faces, see old faces, had fun again. Another great year with the bros. For next week's content, I'm going to be reviewing The Joker, the movie The Joker. So I'll be watching it within this week sometime. And that's the shit for the next week, is Joker. I'm going to watch that movie twice. So I have like my initial reaction, and then I can have let me analyze it more. But yeah, The Joker is going to be my next one. And then after The Joker, hopefully, I'm going to do about music. So I'm going to try to get like one or two people up here, and we just chit chat and talk about music and the culture and everything like that. But next week is Joker. So on that note, kiddies, I hope you enjoy this weekly shit.